Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to teach you how to install SQL Server 2016 into your local machine. First of all, we'll download the installation files. For that, we'll go to our browser and type download SQL Server 2016. It takes us to the Microsoft website, and we'll be downloading the 2016 Service Pack 1. It gives you a 6 months free trial. We sign in. Put your username. If you have any Microsoft account. Alright, so after that, we have to straightly go to continue. Alright, so now we have the download option and started downloading. It takes some time to download. After that, we go to the folder. So if I go to my downloads folder, I see these 3 files being installed. So we'll be using one of these files. So the which says SQL Server 2016 Service Pack 1 full stream 64-bit ENU file. We right click on it and run as an administrator. It will unzip all the files and create a new folder on the same directory that we are in downloads. So we do OK. So it's unzipping all the files and it creates a new folder. Here we see it already. So now it's downloaded. We can go to this folder here and go to the setup exe file. Didn't even have to go there. So it automatically launches the installation center. Here we go to the installation tab, and we'll be installing a new SQL Server standalone installation. So it's a little different than installing a 2012 version or 2014. I'm not sure about 2014, but definitely it's different from the 2012 version, where you didn't have to install the Management Studio or Visual Studio separately. When we install it through here, it only installs the SQL Server. We have to install the Management Studio separately. So it takes us to a product key page dialog box where we select our evaluation mode, developer mode, or express. It's evaluation mode for me. I don't have any product key, so I just do next, accept the conditions. So it's looking for the setup file. Alright, so everything looks good. Don't worry about the Windows firewall. So here it takes us what features to install. So we'll do it. Select all. So if you're installing this for the business intelligence stack, I would install everything except the Polybase and R. And I don't need R right at this moment, but you can always go back and add those features if you need. And on the right hand side, it'll tell you what it'll install. It'll also install it. Those are the prereqs. Sometimes if you don't have the Microsoft.NET framework, you have to download that as well, but in my case I already have that, so it should not throw an error. So we do next. Alright, so I want it as a name instance, so I will give a name, dev1. That'll be the name of my instance. So it should be copied here automatically. The Aldi folders for the directory for the SQL Server would be MSSQL13. For analysis, it will be MSAS13, and for the reporting services, it would be MSRS S13. So we do next. Alright, so it gives you all the features and the service account that it will be installing, and for me, I also want the agent, so I change that to automatic and do next. Okay, here it's asking us whether we want the Windows authentication mode or we want the mixed mode. I'll do mixed mode, and it's asking for me a password for the SA account, which is the uh, system administrator account. I give a password for that, and confirm the password again. And I also want to add myself to the current user so that I can also log in through Windows authentication mode. I do next. So here's asking whether we want to install SQL Server in multidimensional or tabular or Power Pivot mode. You can either install in either one. You can pick either one. So for me, I'll just do the multidimensional mode, and I'm also adding myself to the user. So the next thing is the it'll install the reporting services in native mode, and we only want to install SharePoint integrated mode. We do next. And it's asking for the distributed replay control. I'm not configuring that right now, so just leave as is. Just do next on this one as well, and it's ready to install. All the features we selected, so it will install SQL Server and analysis, reporting, engine, and integration services as well. So I click install. So it's gonna take some time, and I will let it run and come back when it's done. Alright, so the installation has been completed, and you'll be able to see this dialog box saying computer restart required. One or more service files has been pending, so you must restart your computer. So I'll hit OK. I'll be back when it reboots. So the installation is complete, and so now what we'll be doing is we'll be installing the Microsoft Management Studio next after the SQL Server installation. In the 2012 version, the Microsoft Management Studio usually would be installed once we install a new SQL Server, but in 2016 it has been changed, so now we'll be installing the Management Studio. So it takes us to a link to install Management Studio. We have to download a similar file that we did for the SQL Server. Second here. Alright, so for downloading Management Studio, we just need to download 16.5.3 is the current release for production use. Give it a second here. It says 5 minutes left. So needing to let us create applications in integration, reporting, or analysis services. So after Management Studio, we'll be installing the data tools as well. We'll give it a second to download, and after that I'll be back. Alright, the Management Studio has been downloaded. We can go to our Downloads folder and you can see SSMS Setup, ENU, exe file downloaded. Apart from that, we also need to download the SQL Server data tools, which you can download, click it, and it'll take you to a installation website. Download website. Just opening. So just click on Downloads SQL Server Data Tools, current GA release production use. And just click Download SQL Server Data Tools. That will be on the download folder as well. So I installed extra one, so just gonna delete that. So once we have downloaded, we just right click, run as administrator. It just installs the SSMS. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? Click yes. So welcome, click install to begin. So we'll just click install. Maybe loading packages. So it definitely takes some time. So I'll pause the video here and come back when it's done. Alright, the setup has been completed. I'm gonna do a quick check if it already installs data tools. I'm just gonna check it here. Data tools. Just gonna do Microsoft. Alright, let's do Visual Studio 2015. Studio 2015. Nothing has been installed. But let's see if Microsoft Management Studio has been installed. Microsoft Management Studio. Nothing has been installed. Let's see. So, database engine, Microsoft 2016, 2010. Alright, so alright, so I'm not sure why we're not able to see that. Let's restart our machine and see. Let me try once again. Management Studio, Microsoft. Oh, I see it here. Microsoft. This is the 2012 version, and this is the 2016. Alright. 2015 as well. So, dev. Let's see all the installation we have. Database engine, dev 1. That's what we installed. Alright, we see all databases. So we have done the installation for Management Studio. Now we will install the SSDT or SQL Server Data Tools. I'm just going to run as administrator. Alright. So install tool for all these features. We do next. And I agree to all the features. Install. So I'll pause the video here and be back when the installation completes. So now the SQL Server Data Tools has been installed, and we can close the dialog box. So we can go to our search and type Visual Studio 2015, and we'll be able to see Visual Studio opening. So it is asking you, do you want to change any settings? I normally do the business intelligence function, so I do the business intelligence setting, and I want to keep the blue theme, and do start. It's preparing it for the first time use. Alright, so we can go and start a new project. Integration service. And we are all set. We have installed SQL Server, the Visual Studio, and SQL Server Management Studio. Hope it helps you to install as well. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.